All righty, there we go. Welcome to Meditation Through the Seasons. And if you're on the recording, this is recording 8 in our winter water element. We will begin with some flowing swimming action. So, standing with your feet a comfortable distance apart. Give yourself an opportunity to check in with your breathing. And let's begin with a little swimming action. So make it as big or as small as you would like. But allow your body to get those arms going. And then allow the rest of the body to accommodate. So I'm shifting my weight. My knees are softly bent. And I'm gently swaying and adding a little twist through my spine. So make it fluid and flowing. Good, and let's now go to a backstroke. Again, make it as big or as small as you'd like. Beginning to warm up the upper back, through the spine very gently, and even into the legs and feet as you're shifting weight, as you're bending the knees slightly. Good, moving into the breaststroke. And here I'm going to ask that you place one foot in front of the other and swim it forward. And again, get that flow through the body as you're shifting the weight forward and back. The knees are softly bent. The arms are moving with ease. Good. And then, without too much effort, switch to the other leg. Flowing, easy. Good, and then gently release. Come back to a standing position, a comfortable spot. And again, check in with the breath. You might feel a little bit more activity in the lungs and heart as we're increasing our circulation. Good. Let's continue warming up with some specific circles. Circling the shoulders, both directions. Bending the elbows and bringing the arms up like a scarecrow. Now make sure that the shoulders are down, but the elbows are up. And circle like you're stirring 2 pots on either side. Good. And circle the other way. Circling from the elbow through the lower arm into the fingers. Good. And rest. Circling the wrists. One direction and then the other way. Opening up your feet a little wider, hands on the hips, and take your body around in a circle. And again, bend the knees. Let those hips move to accommodate the circling upper back. Good. Now go the other way. All right, and rest. Keeping your hands on your hips. Now let's move the hips around. So the upper body isn't going to initiate the movement. The hips are going to initiate, and the upper body will accommodate. So circle those hips around, and then go the other direction. Good. And now, if you'd like, hold on to the chair if it's nearby, or test your balance, lifting one heel up, circle that hip and knee around. So one side at a time. And this is kind of funny because notice how the rest of your body ripples, circling the other way. You'll also feel a little work going on in the ankle. Good, and rest. Other side, again, you can hold onto the chair for support if you like. Lift the heel and circle the hip, the knee, and notice how it takes the ankle and foot around a bit. And you're making a real connection with the ball of your foot, which is great because here in our water element, in the winter season, we're dealing with our kidney and bladder energy pathways through the body. Circle the other way if you haven't changed direction, sorry. And rest. Great. Take a moment taking a few breaths, feeling the increased circulation through the major joints of the body with all those circlings. And let's go into our swimming dragon. So here, if you can, bring your feet close together. Let's just get the two knees pointing one way and then the other, just like with all of those warm-up exercises, how the knees bend over to one way, but the rest of the body accommodates. Great. Notice how you're rolling a little bit on the soles of the feet, so our ankles and feet are getting warmth as well. Making sure you're not gripping the toes, but you're spreading and opening the toes inside your shoes even. Good. All right, shake it out. Let's go right into the swimming dragon. Feet as close together as you can, bringing your hands to the heart. Soft knees. Take a moment to check in with the breath. Make sure it's with you. Conscious breath. And let's begin. Two knees to one side, gently tip and sleep. Round forward, the hips go back, the body comes forward as the arms circle around to the other side. Good. Now swimming. Tip the hands at the shoulder height, at the waist. Point it down toward the knees. Back up to the waist, shoulders. Reach to the sky and open wide. Hands to the heart. Sleep the other way. Circle forward and around. Notice how the hips also moved. And now swim. Fingers at the shoulder height. Waist, pointing down toward the knees. Waist, shoulders, reach up to the sky and open wide. Take a moment to feel the swimming dragon. You might still feel some circulation through the body even though you come to stillness. That's a great indication of flow and the water element. Let's do our swimming dragon once more on each side. This time, if you would like, when we come up, you can raise those heels a bit and challenge your balance. Here again, you might want to open the feet a bit if you want to go into that, lifting those heels. It's up to you. All right, so here we go. Soft knees, hands to the heart. Tune into the breath. And begin. Sleep. Round and sleep to the other side. Swim. Shoulders. Waist. Knees. Waist. Shoulders. Sky. Lifting up onto those toes if you like, and exhale, release. Hands circle to the heart. And sleep. Round it forward. And sleep. Swim. Shoulders. Waist. Knees. Waist. Shoulders. Reach to the sky. Lift the heels if you choose. And on the exhale, lower down. Again, enjoy a few moments right here. Feeling the increased circulation, all of our fluids, our blood circulation, our lymph circulation is really stirred up now, which is great. Again, a wonderful support to our water element. Let's go into the bladder and kidney Qi Gong exercise. Still standing. If you feel that you really need to sit, we've done this seated, go right ahead. Our arms are going to circle backwards. Here we go. Bend the knees and circle the arms backward. A little arch looking up if you want. And then bend forward. Bend the knees as much as you need. Bring the hands to the back of the legs. Trace up the back of the legs all the way to the kidney area. A quick tap. And go back down the way you came. Forward fold, tracing the back of the legs. Then coming to the inside of the legs. Trace up the inside of the legs. That's our kidney energy. Pausing at the hips. And again, bend the knees. Hips come forward, you arch, look up, circling the arms, and then into a forward fold. Let the knees bend as much as you need. Trace the back of the legs up. This is tracing the bladder meridian. tapping the kidney area. Trace back down as you go into that forward fold. Move the hands to the inner aspect of the legs, trace up the legs, and pause at the hips. Good. Take a moment, again, in stillness, right where you are. Feeling that wonderful circulation and the awareness of the back of the body, back of the legs in particular. That's our bladder energy pathway. And then a sense of the inner aspect of the thighs to the hip line. Let's take this Qigong exercise one final time to really anchor it in the body. Here we go. Bending the knees, press the hips forward as you circle the arms behind you and up overhead. Forward fold, bending those knees. Hands to the back of the legs, trace up the bladder meridian, and then stop at the kidneys, a little tap, igniting the kidney energy, and then trace back down just the way you came. Those are our bladder meridian pathways, and then hands to the inner aspect of the legs, tracing up the kidney energy lines right here to the hips. Great. Lovely. Have a seat. Take a moment to settle into the chair. Moving into our Doyen Qigong, 12-step Qigong exercise form. We are on number 6. Rhinoceros gazes at the moon. And we're using our arms and hands in a very unique way. So let's warm up and really be conscious of what's going on. It's a subtle movement, but it's one that really helps to work and open the connective tissue or the fascia in the body, especially for the upper arm and shoulder area. So let's first come to a nice rounded beach ball shape in front of you. From there, we're going to turn our palms and press our palms forward. Now notice that my elbows are still rounded. So I'm not straightening my arms, but I'm keeping those elbows rounded and I'm turning my palms forward. I'm going to now bring those palms up overhead as high as you feel comfortable, and then gently open the arms wide to release. So let's add the breath. Inhale, hold the beach ball. Exhale, turning the palms and press lightly. Inhale, raise the arms up, and exhale, open wide. Again, inhale, beach ball. Exhale, turn the palms. Inhale, raise the arms, and exhale, open wide. Now, when you're doing all these movements, the shoulders can remain relaxed. So this time, give those shoulders a little attention for a moment, just in case there was some tension, and maybe a little head movement. The head and shoulders stay relaxed as those arms are moving. So let's now really see if we can't anchor those shoulder blades down the back as we take this exercise once more. Sitting tall, shoulders down the back. Inhale, hold the beach ball. Exhale, gently press right here. Keep those shoulders down. Inhale, especially here. Raise those arms, but keep the shoulders down. And exhale, open wide. You might even feel those wings in the back. Inhale, hold the beach ball. Exhale, turn the palms. Inhale, keep those shoulders down as you raise the arms up. And exhale, open wide. Great. So that position is exactly what we do in the 6th form. We just have a twist in the body. And you know how we get the twist. So come on up, let's review that. You can start by putting your hands on your hips. And we start with our feet close together or a comfortable distance apart. Soft knees, a little bend in the knees. We peel the left foot off and open wide. We bring the weight to that left foot so the left knee is bent. Weight is on to that left side. Lift the right heel, and here comes the pivot. I pivot, and then I plant that foot down. And when I pivot, you notice that my body faced a different way. Coming back, lift the heel and pivot back. Shift your weight and step it in. Let's go to the other side. Soft knees. Peel the foot off, step out to the right. Put the weight on the right knee, or on the right foot. Lift the left heel, pivot, and then plant the foot down. Again, notice how you've turned. You might feel a little pigeon-toed on this other side, on this right side. Lift the heel to come back, pivot again. Shift the weight, and step it in. Great. So that's the lower body. That's the lower body for two of our phrases so far. But let's see if we can't do the sixth phrase again. Rhinoceros gazes at the moon. The pattern begins as we draw the soft fist up the sides of the body. We peel the foot off and step out to the left. Palms making connection to the earth. Now notice, right here we're getting ready. You can even have your fingertips point inward right here. Lift the heel and raise the arms as you pivot. And there you gaze at the moon. Plant the back heel and look up. On your next exhale, lift the heel and catch the moon, palms up as you come forward. Shift the weight, turning the palms, and release the arms down. Great, let's go to the other side. Soft fists, trace up the side of the body, peel the foot off, and step out to the right as you press to make connection to the earth. Now notice here, again, my elbows aren't straight, my elbows are slightly bent, but my palms are really making an energetic connection with the earth. Here we go, keeping this shape. Lift the heel, pivot. The body turns, the arms raise slowly. Gaze up at the moon, planting that heel. Coming back, lift the heel. Palms turn upward as though you carry the moon forward. Shift the weight, turn the palms, and step it down. Beautiful. Great. Let's go through all 6 in a row. Let's see how we can do this, if I can remember them all. Okay. So take a moment. Make sure you have plenty of space on either side of you. Feet close together or a comfortable distance apart. Place one hand on your low dantian or low belly, and then the other hand on top. Soft stance. Relax those shoulders, and take a few moments to tune into the breath. Knowing that the breath is always there to support the movement, as well as the flow, the water quality that we're tapping into this season. Gently release the hands, beginning of heaven's creation. We're going to step to the left, raise the arms out to the side, pinkies lead. Come forward and bend. Looking to the right, arms circle again. Step it back in. Good. Now to the right. Step it out to the right, looking right. Arms are circling. And bend. Coming back. Double fish. A little turn to the left. Palms up. Preparation. Left hand underneath, the right fingertips touch the wrist. Step out. Cast the fishing net. Shift the weight back. Double fish in front of the heart. Step in. Press heaven and earth. Looking to the left. And now look to the right as the arm comes down slowly. And now the other direction. Turn to the right. Preparation, right hand underneath. Step it out, cast the fishing net, circle it back, double fish, palms touch. Press heaven and earth, stepping it in, looking to the left. Looking to the right, excuse me. And look to the left as the arm comes slowly down. Our third phrase, old horse stabled. Step it out to the left, pinkies touch, and then soft fist under the chin. Reach those fingers skyward, turning the palms, making soft fists with pincers. Now, straight elbows come back as you bend the knees deeply, looking to the left. Stay low and bring the back of the hands together. Knuckles, knuckles, poof. Open up, shift your weight, and release. To the right. Step out to the right. Pinkies touch. Soft fists under the chin. Reach the fingers skyward. Turning the hands, soft fists again with pincers. Bend the knees deeply. As the arms come back with straight elbows, looking to the right. Stay low. Back of the hands touch. Knuckles, knuckles, poof. Rise, shift the weight, and step it in. Ji Chang shoots a louse. Draw the soft fists up the sides of the body. Step out to the left. Push the fog forward. Make soft fists again. Lift the heel and pivot as you draw the bow. Looking at that front hand but pulling the back elbow and pressing the foot into the floor. Release, lift the heel again, open the hands and smooth out the sheets as you circle forward. Shift the weight and step it in. To the other side, draw the hands up the sides of the body. Step it out to the right, pressing forward. All the weights on that right foot. Lift the left heel, soft fist as you draw the bow. As you pivot, plant the heel, pull the elbow back, draw that bow. Release by lifting the heel, opening the palms, opening the hands, circling forward, and step it in. Bending the body to wipe the shoes. I'm going to turn sideways a little bit here. Drawing soft fists up to the side. Now take your right hand back down. Sorry, I'm the wrong direction. Let's try that again. Bending the body to wipe the shoes. Soft fists come up. And then trace back down with the left hand. We always start to the left. The left hand circles back. You have a slight twist in the body. Watch that hand as it comes back, up and around, across to the opposite shoulder. From here, palm facing the earth as you trace down the outside of the body on that right side. Wipe across the top of the shoes. Fingertips point front, point back, soft fist. Traces up the side of the leg again. And now to the other side. The right hand comes down. Sorry, I got to get this off the screen. Right hand comes back down. Gentle turn in the body as the pinky leads as you circle back. Up and across. Pressing down the outside of the left side of the body, wipe across the top of the shoes. Fingertips forward, circling back, and then soft fist. Trace back up the side of the body to release. Our last one, rhinoceros gazes at the moon. Soft fists come up. You step out to the left and press down, making connection to the earth. Raise the right heel, pivot as you create that beautiful rounded arms, looking, gazing up at the moon. And now, palms up, bringing the arms back around, carrying that beautiful moon. Shift the weight, turn the palms to release. Rhinoceros gazes at the moon on the other side. Soft fists and press down. Keep those elbows soft and gentle. Lift the heel. Pivot. Take this moon shape around. Press into the earth. Gazing upward. Shoulders down. To release, lift the heel. Pivot back. Palms up. Carrying that moon. Shift the weight. And release. Placing one hand on the low dantian and then the other hand on top. If you'd like, close your eyes or have a soft downward gaze. Reap the benefits of these beautiful Qi Gong exercises. And then gently release. Come and find a position or a spot, a seated position for some seated meditation. Doing anything your body calls for at this point. And then settle in with a tall spine, eyes closed, or a soft downward gaze. And if you'd like to support the bladder and kidney energy in the body, hold your index finger. You don't have to squeeze it, just hold it, and it could be either one, doesn't matter which, but just helps to support that circulation in the body. And enjoy a few moments of rest and stillness. Remain with this inward focus for another few moments, but give yourself an opportunity to really explore inside of you our wonderful water element. Notice what circulation or flow you have inside your body. It might be the flow of the inhale and exhale, the beautiful breath. It might be the flow of the heart, the blood through the heart and the heart beating. It might be the flow of energy that you feel in terms of warmth in the body, or maybe a vibration. Maybe it's a color, or a thought, or a tune that's going through the inside of you. Could be anything. But it's nice to get quiet to notice this beautiful flowing water element that is always present within us. And now slowly come back to the day. Opening the eyes when you're ready, wiggling fingers and toes, stretch and yawn. Thank you.